last tree, True, is how many years old? About 30 years old now.
Wow.
We got it from on the Sunshine Coast.
It's enormous.
Yeah, new ones have sort of come from it. We've had up to 6 stalks on it.
Yep.
The cockatoos, the white cockatoos, sulphur crested ones, they love to destroy it. Absolutely love to destroy it. But usually when we take photos, it's always the backdrop.
Right.
Yeah.
So these some remnants of the original bananas?
Would have been there, yeah, they've been there for a while. We've had quite a few bananas from there.
Yep.
Pawpaw, that pawpaw's never done any good, but there's one way down on the track, which is providing good fruit.
Yeah, there's a couple little fruits up the top of that one, but it doesn't look like it's... The foliage is quite small for the size of the plant, isn't it? It doesn't look very happy.
Yeah. Now this big tall tree over here is the phoneback, which we had the big breakage in the storm recently.
Yep.
So that needs to be cut down with a chainsaw.
Oh, I see, yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, it was fierce out here,
Yep.
absolutely fierce. Yeah, so there's a lot of cutting up to do there.
Yep.
I've done a lot of work under that tree there, just having the mulch somewhere if you want to sit. We leave some of the big logs, but what I like to do, I know it's funny, I like to tidy up the block. Would you believe I'd rather do that than the kitchen? But yeah, it's just a matter of, not that we've ever had bushfires here, but if you've got a lot of, wood on the ground and everything, it's just more reasons to have bushfires, and we don't want that.
Yeah, it could, it can be some pretty terrifying fires in Southeast Queensland.
But no, it's been good here. Yeah. You can see the thickness of the tree.
Yeah,
Like it was only,
I see that.
when we came here, it was probably only about 4 or 5 feet high.
Wow.
And that's what it's grown in. I love the shape of it.
It's a beautiful tree, actually.
Beautiful, it really is. Now, when we used to come out here, I don't know if we can still see it. I had chronic fatigue myself, therefore, this tree.
Hey, and if you get tired, Kath, let's just wrap this up, right?
I'm fine.
Don't you overdo it on our behalf.
No, this was way back. So we had like a hammock here.
Yep,
and that
I was looking at that.
Yeah, that was
That's
part
a sign of how things have grown, isn't
it?
it?
Yeah. One of the builders that we had come out, and we were looking for quotes and everything, and the first thing he said was, okay, we'll cut out that tree and maybe that one over there. And we just looked at him in horror.
Yeah, so leave them alone.
So he was off, no further consideration or anything like that.
So did you have a fairly free space where you built the house, or did you have to clear that?
No, it was fairly clear, fairly clear.
Yeah.
I think what we would do now is probably have more flat area.
Right.
But that's just what we were doing. See, there's a bit of a bank at the back where the cars are, and I think I would have liked more space.
Excavate a little bit further.
Or something. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, if that's the only mistake we made, it was okay, you know, that kind of thing,
There's always a little bit of learning in retrospect, isn't there, with the benefit of hindsight?
Yeah. This little garden thing in the front here is where we used to grow the warrigal greens.
Oh, right.
Which you can see actually around the veranda.
So it's not where you dip the sheep?
No. We've actually had a sheep here, by the way. So, we love pumpkin. I'll make a lot of pumpkin soup and bake pumpkin.
Oh, wonderful. I'm growing pumpkins at the moment too, by accident, because I spread my compost from the compost bin, and it clearly doesn't break the... I did it a couple of years ago, and now, every year, it's like, whenever I cut a pumpkin up, I always throw the seeds out there, because it's the perfect ground cover. It outcompetes all the weeds, and then it dies off once a year in the winter, so you can get into the bed and tidy up and plant some new stuff, and then your pumpkins come back again. It's great.
So that's what we're doing here.
So what sort of pumpkin? Are they Jap or?
I think they are Jap. Jap. Not the.
Not those. What do they call them? Those Queensland blues. Those terrible hard.
They're too hard to cut. You know, a bit dangerous too. So, but that's where we used to grow the warrigal greens because it was easier to harvest than when they were right on the ground. So the little building behind there, that's the
Is that
the little
that's the
shed
one Doug was talking about? I love it. It's on a lean, which is sort of very, it's very traditional Aussie, isn't it, to have a shed on a lean?
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. Anyway, look, I'll take you round there and it'll show you a bit there. Now, you have to be careful here because there will be little holes in the...
Right.
And
the old mine shaft.
Exactly, yep. So, you won't... And with about the snakes, you don't have to worry. We've hardly ever seen one.
Well, I'm disappointed. I was hoping we were going to see a snake.
No.
There's a sign at the local park near where we live where the kids play.
Yeah.
And it's a warning sign that's like, beware, there are snakes here. And it's funny, when I was a kid, if it's like, oh, there are snakes there, all the kids would have gone to have a look.
Yeah.
Now, like, there's a sign telling you to run away. Oh. It's probably more sensible.
Yeah, I know, but it's the same thing, isn't it? It's not allowing, like, just maturity in how to handle those situations.
Yeah,
what do you do,
Not that you want to die of a snake bite or see your child die of a snake bite, but having said that, we're not exactly miles away from help if it did happen.
Yes, yes. So that's the branch that fell.
Yeah.
So there's still big things. I really want to show you the track down here.
Yep.
So I've taken a lot of the bigger branches and we'll sort of burn them off because I like to have a bit of an area that if you just want to come and sit here or we have got this track.
It's nice and cool here. It's
it is
breezy
the breeze.
And shady.
It is good, yep. We had this track put in as a fire break.
Yep.
We haven't had to really use it. Now just be a little bit careful. What I do is I hang on to a tree.
The bush handle.
Yep. And that's what I do. So this goes right around from the back of the house, right around here, right around till it runs into the road up there. So it's good for a little walk if you just want to. And we've done a lot of work here. You can't really see what we've done, but we've done a lot of clearing so that we can just have, again, a bit more space. It's not a rectangular block.
Right.
I couldn't even tell you where the pegs are at the moment. But we've got quite a bit of land that's ours and all different kinds of trees. We've put in some gum trees.
Yep.
Doug didn't want to at first because he just wanted the natural thing. But see, I'm a perfect and we like gum trees, so we have planted some gum trees.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not camping under them, they're quite nice.
No, walking. Actually, we could, we'll do a little bit more walking and then I'll go up to the food trees. So some of this, as I said, I like to tidy up the block, but otherwise you still want to be natural.
Yep.
So we're selective in, what we take or what we leave. Some of these here have been forever.
Yep.
And they're just falling out. I mean, it can be picturesque when you're just looking at something that's natural, even though there's full of weeds.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's full of lantana. Like it sounds like when you first arrived,
it was
there was a
everywhere.
lot of invasive stuff.
But from the other point of view, though, it provides space and protection for the little animals, the lantanas. So it did have its purpose. But it's funny, in Perth you can still buy lantana shrubs at the nurseries.
Oh, really?
And I thought,
Wow.
And we wouldn't do it here.
It's got such a bad name in Queensland.
Hasn't it? Yes. Now, Doug's done a lot of extra plantings, but obviously that one's got away.
Yep.
We get grants. We put in for grants because we, I don't know why, we're like wildlife.
Yep.
And plantations and everything. So they come out every so often and they check it. There's a few seats around like that.
Yep.
Which is just nice to sit there, especially, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
We don't normally have as many weeds, but again, this is part of the ageing process. You can't do.
Oh, and this time of year, we've had so much rain and it's so warm. Spring has sprung. It's like...
Yeah.
on the suburban block, you know, you cut the grass and 48 hours later it's 6 inches high.
I know. I couldn't believe that when I first came to Brisbane. I thought, oh my goodness, you know. But anyway, that's just how it is. So, some of these branches and that I will take up to just to burn off. I'm very wary of people might be tripping over things. Yeah, but anyway, we'll just see how that goes. I like doing that, as I said. I like the tidying up.
Sounds like you'd much rather cook than do the washing up.
I'd much rather be out here. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That trumps all of it.
Yeah. You know, we'd never had a dishwasher until we came out here. And I think, oh, thank God, aren't they wonderful?
They're a blessing if nobody likes washing up.
Yes, yes. There's water you can see through there.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, yeah.
That's the neighbours. That's where Peter Dutton lived.
Oh,
Did
really?
you know that?
No, I had no idea.
He was our direct neighbour.
Yeah, right.
He went out to Debra then. His boys were wanting, you know, the bikes, quad bikes and everything.
Oh, right.
And
we
they
probably
were
dodged
teenagers.
a bullet there. That's a bit obnoxious on the weekends.
Yeah. No, he was a very good neighbour. I know people can get critical, the policeman in him, the yes and the no kind of.
Yep.
But he was a very good neighbour
Uh-huh.
to have. You can just start to see the house through there.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah, being Liberal. I think he bought the house from a Liberal member, added to it, and was there for quite some time. Yeah. As I said, the boys wanted the bike, so...
He cops a lot of stick in the media, but I've heard he's quite a nice guy.
He is.
He's a sincere and...
Yeah.
I think his son goes to the same school as my son. And
Does
I believe he's... If you know him
One of the
socially,
grammar
he's...
schools, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the grammar schools, yeah. Yeah, so that's a big dam that he's got there. I'd still go down there to tidy up a bit. You just have to be careful you don't fall over.
Yeah.
But you don't think of that when you're younger, do you? You just do it, you know.
Well, yeah. It's funny, there's a certain age after which when you fall over, it's called a fall.
Yes.
And prior to that, you just slipped over.
But is your aunt all right? Did she break bones or anything when she
No,
fell?
no, she was very lucky. She got a bruise on her, basically a bruise on her bum.
Yep.
And she had to sort of commando crawl on one elbow to the phone, so she took a lot of skin off her elbow. So, yeah.
She's okay.
But, you know, with the terrible fear is a broken off, you know, a hip fracture, or which at her age is, you know, often
problem.
Curtains, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I say 12 months after.
Thing
like that.
Yeah, it's a big recovery, and it's such a big insult to the body. It's very difficult to, you know, the amount of time you spend bedridden, the recovery is, you know, very, very hard. So.
Yeah. No. So it's quite a big house now, but anyway, it was sold recently. The people who bought it from Dutton's, he had a serious illness. It's a really strange illness, and he actually came up from Canberra because of the doctors here at the Mater.
Right.
And, so they've actually had to go back to Canberra, but we haven't met, or Doug has, the new people.
Yep.
But we'll get to see them soon. So we'll go up here and I can show you the food plant.
Yep.
So you can see how big the dam is. It's still...
Yeah, it's sizable, isn't it?
Yep.
I assume they didn't have to dig that. That's just a natural
Well, as
hollow?
far as we know, we didn't know the people before that. It's still out there.
Yeah.
Now these new owners have just built this huge shed.
It's big, isn't it?
I think he's got a like an earth moving business or something, so he's got big machinery.
Right.
It's been only built about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah, so...
There's something about a big property and an excavator. They do sort of go together like craft and salad, don't they?
Yes. This area, we used to see the quails around here.
Oh, yeah.
And we grew that actual grass was really growing there for the quail to come back.
Yep.
I think Doug saw one recently, but really we don't see much. But a couple of the gum trees we grew, so there's no danger of them really hitting anyone's houses up here. But I just love the gum trees. They're so Australian.
Oh,
gum trees.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a bizarre experience to go to California and see gum trees, and it's like the sky looks like southeast Queensland, the trees look like southeast Queensland, but the people in the cars and everything else is all wrong.
Oh, yeah. Are you talking about the redwoods in California?
Well, no, I'm talking about the eucalypts, because I think they're all from Australia, but it's such a similar climate that they've flourished over there.
And they're quick growing.
Very much so. Yeah. Well, I planted some at the Gap. Oh, yeah. Well, honestly, Pete really should get a couple of them cut down, because I think, bit of a danger. But anyway.
Well, we've actually just been having this. My dad years and years ago, I think he bought a box of 12 and he gave like half a dozen of them to the neighbour over the road, and they're planted on the verge, and they're like like 80 metres tall, and house is only 30 metres away, and but they're city council assets now, and there's a huge fine if you touch them.
Really?
And the city council don't want to, and it's like, but my dad and the neighbour actually planted the damn things. Can't we just remove them? But
No.
So
No. Well, one of those is a Citradora. Which I'd grown actually in the Gap, and obviously it's as big as those ones. But I don't know. You've got to have the gum trees.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's why this is a bit flatter, because it was for things like the babies, the quail, and habitat and stuff like that. Yeah. Council's very good here at Moreton Bay.
Oh, so you're in the Moreton Bay Shire?
Yeah. Moreton Bay. Oh, we've had enormous help there. There's a fox here, right? A fox. And do you think we can kill it? Right. You know how they talk about them cunning? Well, this bloke takes...
It's been selected for its cunning. Yeah.
And anyway, one of the councillors came out, and he was determined he was going to get this fox. Well, he's tried every trick in the book, and it hasn't worked. He's ready for retirement, and he said, I'm not going to retire until I get your fox. But he still hasn't got the fox. They are very clever. And he said, you'll always have fox. They're too ingrained in Queensland, whatever you want to call it. They're always going to be around. So. But we saw a fox one day, and it had an eel in its mouth, so we don't know if that came from the dam or where it came, but that was a bit strange.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, so we'll go up here.
Yep.
And we'll show you some of the food trees up the top here. Ask any questions if you want to.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah. Probably when it's like cooler, if I get up early, or later in the evening about 5 o'clock, is the time really to do a bit of work outside.
Yep.
Otherwise it's just far too
It's getting brutally hot during the middle of the day, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. So.
Kath, you're welcome to join Doug on the Zooms for Hot Futures anytime.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You did the first time, and that's all right.
Yeah, no, I did one time.
You're a very switched on lady.
Oh, I think I've got very bright kids, and you have to, don't you?
Yeah.
The two eldest have got PhDs. The third one hasn't even got a certificate in his life, but he does film work overseas. He does, look, Doug could tell you what you call it. It's extra training. We've been doing the sports grounds, the football.
Oh, yeah.
You got, I'm stuck here, how can I explain it? 2 people operate it. He does the camera work. The other person obviously gears to what they're going to film. There's a special word for it, but anyway, he's done that training. There's only about 30 in Australia that have done it. So his first call with that was India for sport. It was one of their major sports over there. And then he had 5 days and he had to go to Pakistan. But India wore him out. He came home, would you believe, just for those 5 days.
Right.
Then back. Pakistan was England versus Pakistan.
Yep.
They had to have tour guides and police and everything because they like to kidnap people.
Right, yeah, for ransom, yep.
Then Bangladesh at Christmas time. He's been back again over to Asia. He's been, last time I heard he was in Fiji doing something, but yeah, so He's done extremely well. They just bought a little house in Italy. But
Wonderful.
my two eldest kids were scientifically inclined. So when Glenn came along, they thought he was the same. And he wasn't. He was more economics or history.
Right.
So therefore, he didn't like school. So I think he went to school on the last day actually drunk because he was so glad to be out of it. But in his field, he's doing amazing.
Right.
You know, but anyway.
Yeah, it's often the way though, isn't it? Yeah, once you get out of school,
Yeah, he was good.
the kids that don't like it.
So these, would you believe, are the riberries that Doug was talking about.
Oh, right. From
Now,
yeah. And I
yep,
see
they're
that
all the
up
trees
the
all
street
along
here.
there.
Yep,
Now
right
they
up the driveway.
don't, this is a rare phenomenon, they haven't fruited for years. Then all of a sudden this year they've fruited. So what we do is we put a big matty thing at the base, shake the tree, and they all fall off.
Yeah, right.
I said to Doug, I don't want to do that this year, but anyway,
They
that's
do
how
that.
it is.
I think I've seen this done with olive trees. It's like an attachment on the tractor, and it kind of grabs the trunk with rubber arms and opens up a net and just shakes the heck out of it, and all the fruit drops into the.
Yeah. Well, so that's there, but we do start from here. We'll go down a little bit. We have the start here of the Davison plums.
Yep.
So any ones that would have been on the ground would have been gobbled up by the turkeys. I think the last time I was down here was picking some. Oh, well, this is what they look like. If you want to bend over
Oh
and
yeah, I
get
see.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
So we have a few lines, and then this was a road through if we wanted to drive through along here. It's one of the things I have been doing is getting rid of the vines because you can trip over.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Stuff
they are
like
trip
that.
hazard, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's asparagus fern, isn't it?
Yeah, yep. A real nuisance.
It's difficult to eradicate.
Yep. So we'd have 6 rows of the plums,
Yep.
and down the bottom there was the lemon myrtle.
I see.
Is
Yep.
there. So they've been cut down and cut back.
Yep.
And that.
So there's not much. I don't see much grass here, but I see. Is this just that doesn't enjoy growing under these trees so much, or?
No, it's just because it's been
just
built up, the mulch is built up.
Oh, I see.
Over
so
the years.
so it keeps the grass down.
Yeah, underneath there would have been newspapers and,
Oh, I see.
and
Okay.
stuff. My daughter used to help with that. She was really good.
Yep.
Yep. So there's a lot of work to do if you want to be like the perfect thing we're talking about.
Well, endless.
Getting
surely.
rid of all this.
Yeah.
But see, it's good. You've got all those steps to do.
Mhm.
You know, 10,000 we're supposed
Right,
to do. Not
right.
that I can do that now.
Yep.
But it does help build up the steps and everything like
Yep.
that.
It's awesome that you can go on a little bushwalk and not actually have to leave your property.
Exactly, yeah. We'll just walk up here because it's just easier to walk, but that's where the trees start.
Yep.
Yep. And that's where I sometimes take a chair and just sit
Just
so
enjoy
I'm.
it.
Yep. So there's no excuses in not being able to do that. But I will get around and put all this on the bush, on the little bush fire that we're building up.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So the trees that were here when we came are certainly thickening up still. And we left a lot of them. We didn't cut out some, but not all of them.
Yep.
No. It's just good. I like looking at just the trunks and the branches and
Yep.
everything. There's 2 varieties of the plums. The ones here. They're new. Well, see, there's a lot.
Oh, I see them all
Yeah.
on the ground. Yeah.
Mm.
They're
Yeah.
pretty colour.
They're pretty, but they're very, very strong taste.
Right.
Very sour.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah.
You've got to cook them. But you can do anything with them.
Bowerbirds would like them, wouldn't they? That would attract the ladies.
Yes.
They're nice and blue.
Yes, they would. Yeah. Ones that haven't worked out for us were the round limes. The finger limes are much more popular one at the moment. But we started off with the finger lines, with the round lines, but they never worked.
Right.
They're very prickly. You might want to cut a branch off, but you end up
Getting stabbed.
Yes, you get stabbed. Yep. Yep. So this is them here, but we've kept them in the ground because they're still a tree, and why pull them out? You know?
Yep.
You'll
But they
see
never
what
really fruited.
they have, but they're not really
that's
even
smoky,
nice. Look.
Vicious. Terrible.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
And more asparagus.
Yep.
Doug's been getting rid of them, poisoning them. But they just grow like mad. Absolutely. Now these little boxes here are native
Oh, bees?
native bees.
Wonderful.
Yes. The man who actually owns these, Bob the bee man, I don't know if you've heard about him.
No.
He asked us could he leave some of his boxes here because
Yep.
he'd run out of food at their place. So
I see. Yeah.
there's about 8 maybe,
Right.
maybe 10. And he's gone into a care home and he's never asked for them back. So
Right. Oh, well, now you have bees.
they just sit there, yeah. And of course they don't bite.
Yep.
No.
And they pollinate everything. And
Yeah,
nice to have the insects.
yeah,
It's lovely.
exactly. So,
You didn't have to figure out how to make it all work. It just
no, well,
landed in operational condition.
yeah, we didn't have to do anything with them. Yeah. We planted all these ones. The ones, the 690 Doug talks about is that lot
Right.
over there.
Yep.
We also got the Sanford Fire Brigade in and we burnt off all like the latanda bits and
Oh, right. Okay.
the
Yep.
dead wattle trees. And
Yep.
so they'll do that for a donation.
Oh, right. That's amazing. Because, I mean, if you went and you tried to pull it all out by hand or filled up the ute, or you'd
You'd be
never
there
win.
forever.
You'd grow faster than you could get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another little fire pile I've started.
Uh-huh.
But I'll be getting some of those loose bits and just adding to it.
Yeah.
And some people like to come and sit in front of the fire
Yeah.
too. So, actually, I haven't tried this one. This side up here is the aniseed myrtle,
Yep.
which is just yummy. It's my favourite.
So which is that? It's behind the
Here. It's my favourite taste, like the aniseed. Yep. So we've lost a lot of them, which means that's why the weeds are growing here because they haven't got the canopy.
So I take it it's.
Yep.
Oh, it is. Wow, it's very.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's delicious. So it's a herb, is it, for cooking or?
Well, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I usually do, I dry them off, cut them, dry them off, dry them out, and then I use the coffee grinder and I grind them up and give them as little present for people, like at Christmas time or something like that.
Yep.
So they're all shapes and sizes.
Yep.
They're really weird, but like this little stumpy bit there, a lot of them sort of just died off.
Yep.
So I pull out what I can, but that one's probably too hard for
Yep.
me to do it.
Oh, well, it will just be a habitat.
Yeah, so we're going to have to get rid of the weeds here. So we don't know what to do with here. Or do something, I don't know what.
Is it possible to get I suppose if you did remove them, you could get the slasher in and around here somewhat,
Yeah.
couldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's a bit of a slope.
And there's another tree, I think it's probably the 11 aspen, which comes from northern Queensland.
Yep.
And they're little tiny things, only about that big.
Right.
But they're better even than lemons. They're just full of like little crystals,
Oh,
and you
wow.
bite into it,
Yep.
and it's just beautiful.
It's a
Just
citrus
beautiful.
explosion.
Yeah. Now that's a tree that we would have planted, that gum tree.
Oh, that gum tree. It's a beautiful
Yep.
tree.
Yeah. Just love it.
Gum tree,
Yeah. We just hope that when we have to leave, that all this work isn't going to go astray.
Yeah,
They're
somebody
not
won't
going to rip
subdivide
them all
and
out.
build townhouses
Or they
on it or
can't.
something. Or,
No, they can't. It's geared against her.
right,
Hasn't got the right zoning, but
right.
that could change, of course. Too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably just the right case of scotch to the right stooge and it's sorted.
Yeah, that's cynical.
Can't stop progress, can you?
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, it's an interesting thought because, you know, it's interesting to hear you, you know, got a few older friends and, you know, we, part of the context in which we interviewed Mac was helping him clear out his shed. You know, he'd sort of been, he'd been caught by, you know, his own decline caught up him quicker than he could deal with it himself.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's very interesting,
Yeah.
you know, this process of kind of, you know, simplifying and tidying up and wrapping up in an orderly fashion.
Yes.
And then, you know, wondering what's going to happen with it all afterwards. You know, who's going
His plants, I know he loved
Oh,
his
they were.
plants.
He had an amazing garden.
Did he?
Yeah, yeah.
I'd never been inside his house. I think I was in the car outside. But I know when they were thinking of shifting to Toowoomba, he was thinking, but my plants,
Yeah.
you know.
He'd clearly been collecting them for
Yonks.
a very long time.
Yeah.
Mostly, pretty much all in pots too. Like he kind of preferred to do it that way. Had his own process for making compost.
Did he? Yes.
Yeah, and garden soil. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. It's actually nice walking down there. What happened if any of the plants died that the man had, pardon me, planted, he replaced, I think, the first 60 or something. And then we were on our own after that.
Yeah.
But that was just too steep to put
Yeah, that
the
is
food
pretty
trees.
steep, isn't it? Yeah.
The dam is actually, I won't take you down to the dam because my back won't like that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
But that's where it is at the bottom of that slope.
Yeah.
So,
So I think I saw in the PowerPoint slides the excavator, and it was probably a big job to make it, I guess.
we had a fellow come in. I wanted it to be bigger, but I think he thought, female, what does she know?
Oh,
And he said, no, it's okay. Now I think, why didn't I stand up for myself? But doesn't matter.
I like to think that that era is disappearing, but it's unfortunately the case that it's hard for women to get a lot of respect as a customer when they're dealing with trades sometimes.
Oh,
It's better than
yes.
it used to be, but
Yeah. I was saying to Paul before, there was a thing on Facebook I was looking at this morning, and they said, what are the things that isn't happening now that what was when you were, growing up? Do you know, most of the words were respect and morality, accountability, responsibility, and kindness and compassion. And I thought, that's true, isn't it? Because I've been thinking, what's different? That's what I was doing this morning. What's different? And it is like people are always in a hurry, aren't they? Impatience. And I think that leads to the lack of kindness. But morality, I thought, was a very interesting one.
it's almost just some strong language these days to speak of morality, isn't it? It seems judgmental and.
It does, doesn't it? Judgmental.
But then what's wrong with that's another word. It's like what's wrong with being capable of judgment?
Yeah.
Nothing really, is there?
Well, we've got to ensure our opinions are the right opinions. It doesn't have to end up being negativity, but we do have to make decisions. But being accountable and not making excuses was another word of what they were saying, accountability in how we live. And I thought that is true. We have got to a very much, this is my world. And, I'm being judgmental, aren't I? But anyway.
Well, like I say, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. So I found that was really interesting.
Yeah.
That respect and morality, I thought, yeah.
I think respect, you would have heard the word respect a lot at school, Ned, I take it?
Yeah.
Been drummed into you, especially as a young man?
And was that one of the grammar schools or on the public schools?
It was boys, Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't at Grammar, it was St Edmund's College.
Sorry, what?
St Edmund's College.
Oh, yeah.
Ipswich.
Oh,
It was
Ipswich.
just down the road from one of the main grammar ones. But
Yeah.
it's all the same, really. Except the boarding, we don't do boarding.
Yeah. Well, when Doug came up and he was just doing some relief teaching, I think he did some at Nudgee Junior and some at Terrace.
Yep.
I did a lot of relief teaching. I did both Catholic schools and state schools. I found them much the same, to be quite honest. You know, one day, number 3 son, the one that does the film work, he saw me walk into the room. He took one look and dived under his desk. How come my mother's teaching me today?
Hey, don't feel like you're looking pretty tired. Don't feel. I'm perfectly happy to leave the mysterious, share a mystery. I don't mind a little mystery in my life. No. We can. You look ready for a sit down, and I'm starting to drip with
going
sweat
up the
too.
hill. It's a bit hard, asthma. It's a bit hard. But no, it's good to get out. It's good to get out.
Well, thank you very much for the tour.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful property.
Well, we just like it as it is.
Yeah.
See, this is all, we can sell this if we want to. This is the Warrigal Greens, but you can
Is
see
that Warrigal Greens? Good grief, look at that.
Yeah. You just have to, you have to have about 30 seconds of boiling. They've got a bit of a poison on them.
Oh, really?
But I've made soup with it,
Right.
just with chicken stock. And I like the taste. And we had it as a soup for my 80th,
Right.
the chef.
But it's not to be eaten raw, hey?
Oh, look, you just even have to pour the boiling water over it.
Right.
Just to kill it, yeah. But we leave it there. Why not? We'll just stop the rest of the weeds.
And it's edible, and it's out competing the weeds. Exactly.
Yeah. We've got cameras everywhere.
Yep.
We can chase this fox and do all kinds of things. Yeah. Any questions?
I don't think so. No, that was a good tour. If you've made it this far, then we hope this is because you've been enjoying our content. So if you're not reading, watching, or listening to this on Substack, then we'd like you to visit us there and, of course, subscribe. We're at craftyeccentrics.substack.com. Substack is where we provide the full range of our content, both free and also some just for paying subscribers. It's where we hope to build a community of interest around craft. And subscribing there can really help us keep producing more content. Otherwise, just liking, subscribing, and sending our content on to others you think would be interested on whatever platform you're on is something we'd really appreciate.